Background and origins. Establishment of the Xia Dynasty. Historical background. The Xia Dynasty is considered the first recorded dynasty in Chinese history, established around the 21st century BCE. This period marks the early stage of ancient Chinese history, with society still in the face of tribal alliances and clan systems. Emergence of the feudal system. The establishment of the Xia Dynasty signifies the beginning of feudal society in China. During the Xia period, the state adopted a feudal system, with the king as the supreme ruler who granted land through a system of fiefs to aristocrats. This feudal system laid the foundation for the political structure of feudal society in China. Achievements of the ancestor Yu in flood control. Legend of Yu. The founder of the Xia Dynasty is believed to be Yu. According to legend, Yu was a heroic figure known for his remarkable achievements in flood control. Appointed as an engineer to manage flood waters, Yu successfully resolved major flood issues after 9 years of effort. Yu's flood control project. Yu oversaw the construction of the Great Yu Flood Control Project, involving 9 major hydraulic engineering works, including the excavation of 9 rivers and the construction of 9 dams. These projects to some extent alleviated the flooding issues in the Yellow River Basin, providing a stable water source for agricultural production and societal development. Evolution of early society. Tribal alliances and clan system. Before the establishment of the Xia Dynasty, social organization in the Chinese region was primarily based on tribal alliances and clan systems. People lived in small tribal communities. The social structure was relatively simple, with power concentrated in the hands of tribal leaders and clan elders. Rise of the feudal system. The establishment of the Xia Dynasty marked a shift in social organization. The rise of the feudal system led to the complexity of social structure, the emergence of state political power, and the dominance of the feudal system. Aristocrats gained land and power through the system of fiefs, leading to the differentiation of feudal classes in society. Development of social culture. Emergence of oracle bone inscriptions. During the Xia Dynasty, oracle bone inscriptions, one of China's earliest forms of writing, emerged. These inscriptions were primarily engraved on turtle shells and animal bones for divination and record-keeping. This marked the beginning of recorded history in Chinese society, laying the foundation for later cultural development. Establishment of social rituals. During the Xia period, social rituals gradually took shape, including ceremonies, banquets, and etiquette. The establishment of these rituals reflected the moral values and cultural traditions of Xia society, also laying the groundwork for the formation of ritual and music systems in later feudal societies. Political system and rulers. Feudal political system. Structure of the state political power. The political system of the Xia Dynasty exhibited feudal characteristics. The state political power was based on the feudal system, with the king as the supreme ruler of Xia. The country was divided into several fiefs, granted to trusted aristocrats, establishing a system of fiefs. These fiefs were known as vassal states, each of which was, in essence, a territorial subdivision of the Xia Dynasty ruled by nobles. System of fiefs. The system of fiefs was a crucial component of the political system of the Xia Dynasty. The king, by granting territories to nobles, established a decentralized political structure. Nobles acquired land and corresponding governing rights through these grants, shaping the political landscape of feudal society. Position and responsibilities of the king. Sacred king. The king of the Xia Dynasty was regarded as the highest ruler, possessing great authority. The king's position was not only political, but also symbolized the sacred. The king was considered the son of heaven, with ruling authority bestowed by divine mandate, imbuing his authority with a divine character. Responsibilities of the king. The king's responsibilities included leading the military, handling political affairs, formulating laws, and presiding over rituals. The king held authority in politics, military matters, and religion, serving as the core of political power in the Xia Dynasty. His decisions and leadership played a crucial role in the stability and prosperity of the entire country. Nobility and the system of fiefs. Status of the nobility. In Xia Dynasty's social structure, the nobility occupied the top tier. Nobles were the pillars of the state political power, acquiring land and governing rights through the king's grants. Nobles played significant roles in politics, economics, and the military. Impact of the system of fiefs. The system of fiefs led to the decentralization of state political power, with each noble having relatively independent authority. While the system of fiefs maintained a degree of national unity, it also brought internal power struggles and conflicts. Centralization of political power and contradictions. Central authority. Despite the existence of a certain feudal structure in the political system of the Xia dynasty, the king's power remained relatively centralized. The king held authority in military, political, and religious matters, serving as the core of the entire political system. This central authority maintained national unity but also resulted in conflicts with the nobility. Contradictions among the nobility. Although nobles enjoyed a degree of independent political power, conflicts and competition might rise among different nobles. The system of fiefs allowed each noble to have relatively independent territories, potentially leading to the rise of local power and posing a challenge to the central authority of the state. Legal system to maintain social order. King's edicts. The Xia dynasty established a relatively sophisticated legal system to maintain social order. The king was responsible for promulgating edicts that specified behavioral norms for members of society and the punishments for unlawful conduct. Social hierarchy system. The legal system of the Xia dynasty also involved the classification of society into different hierarchies, defining the rights and obligations among various social classes. This social hierarchy system, to some extent, contributed to the maintenance of social order and stability. Social structure and class contradictions. Feudal social structure. Noble class. At the top of Xia dynasty's social structure was the noble class, who obtained land and corresponding governing rights through the king's rewards. Nobles held the highest power in politics, military, and religion, forming the ruling class of Xia dynasty society. Commoner class. The commoner class included farmers, craftsmen, and other non-noble individuals. They belonged to the working class, engaging in agricultural and artisanal labor on the nobles' lands. The commoner class held a relatively lower status in the social structure. Feudal class contradictions. Aristocracy versus commoners. Class contradictions existed between the aristocracy and commoners in Xia dynasty society. Nobles acquired vast lands and resources through fiefs, while commoners worked on the nobles' lands, paying rent and labor taxes. This economic inequality led to social class contradictions. Impact of the feudal system. The feudal system intensified social stratification and conflicts. Nobles gained land and governing rights through the system of fiefs, establishing relatively independent feudal territories. This hierarchical social structure resulted in clear divisions and conflicts among feudal classes. Social hierarchy system. Privileges of the nobility. Xia dynasty society established a clear social hierarchy system, with the nobility at the highest tier. Nobles not only held a dominant political position but also enjoyed unique power and privileges in religion and culture. Solidification of social hierarchies. The social hierarchy system led to the solidification of social hierarchies. Noble status was typically hereditary, contributing to the relative stability of the social structure, making it challenging for individuals to change their social status through effort and struggle. Family and clan system. Importance of the family. In Xia dynasty society, the family was the basic unit of society. The clan system played a crucial role in the social structure, inheriting social status, wealth, and power through a system of heredity. Heredity and power succession. The heredity system was a significant means of inheriting noble status and power in Xia dynasty society. Within families, social status and resources were passed down through blood relations, reinforcing the solidification of social hierarchies. Status of farmers and laborers. Lives of farmers. During the Xia dynasty period, farmers were the primary productive force in society. Although agriculture was crucial for societal development, farmers' land belonged to the nobility, and they had to pay taxes and provide labor services, leading to relatively impoverished lives. Craftsmen and laborers. Craftsmen and other laborers within the commoner class were similarly influenced by noble rule. Engaging in labor in artisanal and other fields, their status was relatively lower due to the inequality in social structure. The social structure and class contradictions in Xia dynasty society, under the rule of the nobility and the feudal system, exhibited distinct features. Social stratification and class conflicts were prominent internal contradictions in the society of that time, laying the foundation for the later formation of feudal society in China. Economic conditions and agricultural development. Agricultural production and land use. Basis of agriculture. The economy of the Xia dynasty was primarily agrarian. Major agricultural products included wheat, barley, rice, millet, and other grains. These grains constituted the main source of food in the society at that time and formed the backbone of the economic system. Feudal system and land use. The implementation of the feudal system in the Xia dynasty resulted in the concentration of land in the hands of the nobility. Nobles acquired extensive land or fiefs, while farmers worked on the nobles' land, paying taxes and providing labor. The concentration of land and noble rule led to noticeable inequalities in land utilization, agricultural technology, and production methods. Development of agricultural technology. During the Xia Dynasty period, there was progress in agricultural technology. Advanced techniques such as plowing and irrigation might have been adopted, enhancing the yield of farmland. The development of such agricultural technology played a positive role in increasing food production. Construction of hydraulic engineering. There might have been large-scale hydraulic engineering projects during the Xia Dynasty period. The construction of canals, dams, and other water facilities helped improve the efficiency of land irrigation. The construction of hydraulic engineering made agricultural production more stable and played a crucial role in the economic development of the society at that time. Development of commerce and handicrafts. Production of bronze artifacts. The production of bronze artifacts was a significant handicraft activity during the Xia Dynasty period. The noble class widely used bronze artifacts in religious, ceremonial, and military contexts. The production of bronze artifacts propelled the development of handicrafts and provided the noble class with unique cultural identifiers. Production of pottery and jade artifacts. In addition to bronze artifacts, handicrafts during the Xia Dynasty period also included the production of pottery and jade artifacts. Pottery served everyday purposes, while jade artifacts might have had religious and ceremonial uses. The production and exchange of these handicrafts promoted the development of commerce, trade networks, and external relations. Trade activities. The capital city of the Xia Dynasty was likely a center for trade activities. Through trade with neighboring regions, the Xia Dynasty might have acquired specialties, luxury goods, and resources from other areas. Trade activities fostered economic prosperity and strengthened connections with neighboring regions. Acquisition of external resources. Through trade, the Xia Dynasty obtained resources from other regions such as metals, gemstones, and timber. This helped offset potential resource shortages in the Xia Dynasty, maintaining a relatively stable economy. Social hierarchies and wealth disparities. Disparities between nobility and commoners. There were evident disparities between the nobility and commoners in Xia Dynasty society. Nobles, through the acquisition of fiefs, obtained vast amounts of land and resources, while commoners had relatively less land and wealth. Culture and writing. Cultural features. Religion and rituals. The religious system of Xia Dynasty was an integral part of the feudal society, closely linked to social structure and political power. In the Xia Dynasty, the noble class expressed worship to deities through ritual activities, consolidating their authority in politics and religion. Rituals may have included ancestral worship, a significant ceremony for maintaining family status and social order. Ritual system. The Xia Dynasty established a strict ritual system that held a significant position in society. Rituals reflected the status and responsibilities of different social classes in the feudal society, serving as a means to maintain social order. The noble class played a crucial role in rituals, strengthening their social status and authority through ceremonial practices. Literature and oral tradition. Literature during the Xia Dynasty primarily relied on oral traditions, including songs, myths, and legends. These oral traditions circulated in society and were passed down to future generations through storytelling. Literary works might have been performed during rituals and banquets to uphold and propagate societal values. Writing system. Emergence of oracle bone script. The Xia Dynasty period marked the early stage of Chinese writing, and the emergence of oracle bone script was a crucial development. Oracle bone script was a form of writing engraved on turtle shells and animal bones, mainly used for divination and recording rituals. The formation of this writing system indicated the existence of a need for writing and expressive capabilities in Xia Dynasty society. Social functions and political usage. During the Xia Dynasty period, writing was primarily used to record ritual ceremonies, political affairs, and daily life. The discovery of oracle bone script inscriptions contains a wealth of textual records related to noble families, state administration, and ritual activities, providing valuable insights into the social structure and political system of the Xia Dynasty. Foundation of Chinese character evolution. The writing system during the Xia Dynasty laid the foundation for the subsequent evolution of Chinese characters. The formation of oracle bone script served as a crucial starting point for the development of later scripts, particularly during the Shang Dynasty and Western Zhou Dynasty, where the writing system gradually evolved into oracle bone inscriptions and seal script. Arts and crafts. Artistry of bronze artifacts. Bronze artifacts were one of the representative artistic achievements of the Xia Dynasty period. The noble class extensively used bronze artifacts in religious, ceremonial, and military contexts. The production of bronze artifacts required advanced smelting technology and artistic skill, reflecting the high cultural development of the time. Production of pottery and jade artifacts. In addition to bronze artifacts, pottery and jade artifacts were also significant crafts during the Xia Dynasty period. Pottery had widespread everyday applications, while jade artifacts might have been used for religious purposes, ceremonies, and decoration. The production of these handicrafts showcased the cultural aesthetics and craftsmanship of Xia Dynasty society. The culture and writing of the Xia Dynasty period reflected the religious beliefs, social order, and writing abilities of the society at that time. The emergence of Bone script laid the foundation for the evolution of Chinese characters, and artistic and craft achievements of the Xia Dynasty demonstrated the society's high cultural level. The fall of the Xia Dynasty. Internal political factors. Issues with the ruling system. The Xia Dynasty may have faced problems within its ruling system, such as the competence of rulers and deficiencies in the management system. If rulers lack effective management and leadership skills, or if the ruling system lacks flexibility and adaptability, it can lead to political instability. Political corruption and power struggles. Political corruption and power struggles are common internal factors that contribute to political unrest. If officials engage in corruption, or if there is intense power struggle among internal factions, it weakens the governance capacity of the state, leading to political instability. Misconduct and debauchery of rulers. The personal character and behavior of rulers can also be internal factors contributing to political turmoil. If rulers are excessively extravagant, debauched, or engage in unethical behavior, it can cause societal discontent and resentment, exacerbating political instability. External political factors. Invasion by external enemies. External invasion is a significant external factor leading to political turmoil. If the Xia Dynasty faced threats from powerful external enemies in neighboring regions, it not only caused domestic panic, but also could lead to the collapse of the political regime. Turmoil in the late Shang Dynasty. The establishment of the Xia Dynasty occurred after the fall of the Shang Dynasty, which experienced political turmoil in its later period. The chaos during the late Shang Dynasty may have laid the groundwork for the establishment of the Xia Dynasty and subsequent political unrest. Escalation of social contradictions, internal societal conflicts, and dissatisfaction may be exploited by external forces, leading to political turmoil. If class conflicts intensify within society and the ruling class fails to address them effectively, external forces may take advantage, intensifying political instability. Natural disasters and resource depletion. Impact of natural disasters. Natural disasters such as floods and droughts can severely affect agriculture and social order in the Xia Dynasty. The interaction between disasters, food shortages, and social unrest contributes to political instability. Issues of resource depletion. During the Xia Dynasty, there may have been problems of resource depletion and wealth disparity. If resource allocation and economic challenges are not effectively addressed, the economic foundation of the Xia Dynasty may be shaken, leading to political turmoil. Chain reactions of social unrest. Rebellion and uprisings. The interaction of internal and external factors can lead to the outbreak of rebellions and uprisings. Nobles, commoners, or military leaders may launch rebellions due to dissatisfaction with the political system, further intensifying societal unrest. Spread of economic crisis. Political turmoil often accompanies the spread of economic crises. Societal instability affects economic development, and economic decline, in turn, deepens social unrest, creating a vicious cycle. The reasons for the political turmoil of the Xia Dynasty were multifaceted, involving complex interactions of internal and external factors. These factors influenced and interacted with each other, ultimately leading to the political turmoil and downfall of the Xia Dynasty. Social class contradictions and uprisings in the Xia Dynasty. Feudal social structure. Based on a feudal system, the Xia Dynasty's society had an upper class consisting of aristocrats who obtained vast lands through the king's rewards. Meanwhile, farmers and artisans worked on the aristocrats' land and occupied the lower strata of society. The feudal social structure resulted in evident social class contradictions. Aristocratic privileges and commoners' poverty. Aristocrats enjoyed privileges including abundant land and resources, as well as power in politics, military, and religion. In contrast, commoners had relatively less land and property, leading to a more impoverished life. The growing gap between aristocrats and commoners exacerbated social class contradictions. Solidification of social stratification. The feudal system and aristocratic privileges in Xia Dynasty society led to the solidification of social hierarchies. Social status was often determined by birth, allowing the aristocratic class's position to be inherited and consolidated. This solidification deepened the contradictions between social classes. Causes of social unrest. Taxation and labor burden. Farmers engaged in agricultural labor on aristocrats' land faced the burden of paying taxes and performing labor services. This economic pressure on farmers led to discontent. The system of taxation and labor was one of the significant causes of social unrest. Unjust rule of the aristocracy. Although the aristocratic class held privileges in politics, military, and religion, their rule might have been unjust. The abuse of power by the aristocracy could result in societal discontent and resentment, sparking uprisings. Stimulation from external invasions. During the Xia Dynasty, the threat of external invasions may have existed. External invasions could stimulate internal resistance, especially when facing a common threat, prompting various societal strata to unite against aristocratic rule. Manifestations of social uprisings. Peasant uprisings due to the burden of taxes and labor on farmers, along with dissatisfaction with aristocratic injustice. Peasant uprisings could erupt. These uprisings, initiated by the peasant class, aim to resist aristocratic rule and seek improvement in social status and property. Resistance of commoners and artisans. In addition to peasants, commoners and artisans might also participate in societal uprisings. They could unite to oppose aristocratic rule, striving for more social rights and economic benefits. This resistance could manifest through demonstrations, protests, or armed resistance. Internal political turmoil, social class contradictions, and uprisings could lead to internal political turmoil in the Xia Dynasty. Power struggles among aristocrats and internal discord could plunge the political regime into chaos, ultimately leading to the collapse of the Xia Dynasty's political power. The social class contradictions and uprisings in the Xia Dynasty were crucial factors contributing to its political unrest. Inequities and burdens between social classes led to the accumulation of discontent, eventually erupting into various forms of uprisings. These uprisings reflected the strong desire for change and dissatisfaction with the feudal system prevalent in that era. Economic hardship and resource depletion. Aristocratic privilege and resource concentration. Feudal land system. The implementation of the feudal land system in the Xia Dynasty led to the concentration of land in the hands of the aristocratic class. Aristocrats acquired vast lands through land grants, while farmers engaged in agricultural labor on these lands, paying taxes and performing labor services. This concentration of resources directed most of the land and wealth towards the aristocrats, making the economic situation relatively difficult for the common people. Luxurious lifestyle of aristocrats. The extravagant lifestyle and luxury consumption of the aristocratic class could result in resource wastage. The excessive consumption of resources by the aristocratic class led to an irrational distribution of societal resources, causing a decline in the living standards of the common population. Agricultural issues and resource utilization. Issues with agricultural land. In the feudal land system, aristocrats possessed large amounts of land, and farmers engaged in agricultural production on limited land. This could lead to overcultivation and farming, causing land infertility and depletion of resources. Insufficient irrigation systems. Agriculture during the Xia Dynasty might have depended on irrigation systems. If irrigation systems were inadequate or poorly managed, it could lead to insufficient water resources for farmlands, affecting agricultural production and, consequently, the economic foundation of society. Natural disasters and human factors. Impact of natural disasters. During the Xia Dynasty, natural disasters such as floods and droughts could significantly affect agricultural production. The interaction between food shortages caused by natural disasters and societal unrest intensified the economic hardship of the Xia Dynasty. Conflict and external invasions. Wars and external invasions were factors that could lead to resource depletion. Warfare and external invasions resulted in damage to farmlands, displacement of populations, reduced agricultural production, and deepened economic hardships. Trade and resource acquisition. Limited trade networks. Trade during the Xia Dynasty might have been limited by technological and geographical conditions, imposing constraints on resource acquisition. If the trade network was limited, the Xia Dynasty would face difficulties in obtaining external resources, potentially leading to internal resource depletion. Dependency on external resources. If the Xia Dynasty excessively relied on external trade for resource acquisition, any disruption in trade routes or breakdown in trade partnerships could lead to economic hardship. dependency on external resources could make the Xia dynasty more vulnerable. Economic inequality and social unrest. Wealth disparities. Due to aristocratic privilege and resource concentration, significant wealth disparities emerged in society. The substantial wealth gap between the affluent aristocratic class and relatively impoverished farmers deepened social class contradictions, leading to societal unrest. Chain reactions of social unrest, economic hardship, and resource depletion-induced social unrest could trigger more widespread issues such as political instability, military conflicts, and chain reactions of societal unrest. These intertwined problems could ultimately contribute to the downfall of the Xia dynasty's political power. The economic hardship and resource depletion during the Xia dynasty were complex issues influenced by various factors such as politics, society, and nature. These factors interacted with each other, ultimately creating conditions that led to the demise of the Xia dynasty. Natural disasters and climate change. Types of natural disasters. Floods. During the Xia dynasty, frequent floods occurred in the Yellow River basin. The overflow of the Yellow River could damage farmlands and inundate villages, significantly impacting agricultural production and the lives of residents. Droughts. In contrast to floods, the Xia dynasty might have also faced the threat of drought. Water scarcity could lead to arid farmlands, affecting food production and posing a threat to the society's economy and the food supply. Earthquakes. Earthquakes were one of the possible natural disasters during the Xia dynasty. Earthquakes posed a threat to buildings and the lives and properties of the people, potentially triggering societal tension and unrest. Natural disasters and agriculture. Crop damage. Floods and droughts had a tremendous impact on agricultural production. Floods could destroy farmlands and crops, while droughts led to water shortages in farmlands, reducing grain production and causing severe damage to the society's economic foundation. Food shortages. The impact of natural disasters could lead to a decrease in grain production, resulting in food shortages. Food shortages could trigger scarcity of goods, price increases, and exacerbate the society's economic hardships. Impact of climate change. Seasonal changes. The climate during the Xia dynasty might have undergone seasonal changes, influencing agricultural production and resource utilization. Irregular changes in seasons could make agricultural seasons more challenging to predict. Temperature fluctuations. Temperature fluctuations in the climate were also a possible factor. Significant temperature fluctuations could negatively affect crop growth and agricultural yields, increasing economic pressure on society. Societal responses and impacts. Disaster management. Xia dynasty society might have implemented some disaster management measures, such as constructing flood defenses and irrigation systems to mitigate the impact of natural disasters. However, due to technological limitations, these measures might not always have been effective in preventing disasters. Social unrest. Frequent occurrences of natural disasters could lead to social unrest. Facing food shortages and survival pressures, people might express dissatisfaction, resistance, and uprisings, intensifying the political turmoil during the Xia dynasty. Resource utilization and sustainability. Resource depletion. The impact of natural disasters could accelerate resource depletion. Unreasonable land use and resource development might make recovery after disasters more challenging, thereby increasing the economic burden on society. Issues of sustainable development. Xia dynasty society might not have effectively addressed natural disasters, failing to achieve sustainable development. This could be attributed to technological limitations, issues in the social system, and insufficient attention to the environment. The natural disasters and climate change during the Xia dynasty were comprehensive issues affecting agricultural production, societal economy, and social unrest. These factors intertwined, collectively contributing to the instability of Xia dynasty society. Foreign invasions and downfall. Causes of foreign invasions. Border security issues. During the Xia dynasty, there might have been concerns about border security. If the Xia dynasty couldn't effectively defend its border regions, it could have created opportunities for foreign invasions. The lack of a robust defense system made the Xia dynasty more vulnerable. Internal political turmoil. Internal political turmoil within the Xia dynasty could attract the attention of foreign powers. Foreign entities might perceive the internal divisions and weaknesses of the Xia dynasty as an opportune moment to invade and acquire more territory and resources. Noble internal strife and conflicts. Internal strife and conflicts among the nobility could have existed during the Xia dynasty. Foreign powers might take advantage of internal divisions within the Xia dynasty, seeking support from influential nobles to achieve their invasion goals. Process of foreign invasions. Rise of Suryangdong tribes. During the downfall of the Xia dynasty, other tribes in the Suryangdong regions might have risen and grown in strength. Through military expansion and alliances, these tribes formed powerful forces, becoming potential threats to the Xia dynasty. Invasion by the Western Rong. Historical records mention invasions from the Western Rong tribes in the northwest during the Xia dynasty. The Western Rong might have formed alliances with other tribes to invade the border regions of the Xia dynasty. Foreign armed forces. Foreign invasions might have been accompanied by powerful armed forces. Foreign entities could have employed advanced weapons and tactics, posing a serious threat to the military forces of the Xia dynasty. Impacts of foreign invasions. Collapse of the political regime. Foreign invasions could lead to the collapse of the political regime of the Xia dynasty. Foreign powers occupying important cities and territories could render the Xia dynasty government ineffective. Social unrest. Foreign invasions would trigger social unrest. People facing warfare and foreign control might express dissatisfaction and resistance, intensifying social instability. Cultural impact. Foreign invasions could bring about cultural shocks. The culture and values of the foreign entities might differ from those of the Xia dynasty, profoundly influencing its social structure, religious beliefs, and cultural traditions. Combined factors of resistance and downfall. Lack of unity. Internal divisions lacking unity might have existed within the Xia dynasty. In the face of foreign invasions, the internal divisions and conflicts among different social classes and noble factions within the Xia dynasty might weaken the resistance. Internal and external challenges. The Xia dynasty might have faced internal and external challenges simultaneously. Internal political turmoil, economic hardships, and natural disasters could have weakened the strength of the Xia dynasty, while foreign invasions delivered the final fatal blow. The downfall of the Xia dynasty is closely intertwined with foreign invasions, where the strength of external powers and internal issues of the Xia dynasty interacted with each other.